Good morning, guys. Welcome to my Trucking Life 120. For those who follow all the videos, we didn't do the sweet challenge in the end. We're probably going to do it sometime this week or at the weekend. I went out on Saturday night around my mates, so I was a little bit hanging on Sunday and wasn't really in the right mood for chucking sick flavoured sweets in my mouth. So apologies for that, but it is still in the pipelines. We're not binning it all together. So we had a busy end to Friday, so I never got a chance to end asking my boss about the video, so I will be asking him today, no doubt about it, and I'll have an update hopefully at the end of this video. We're heading over to Birmingham to pick up some houses again. Weather's a bit shitty, but the rain isn't as bad as it was during the night, so fingers crossed I'm not going to get too wet while I'm loading up. But not to worry, this is the kind of stuff I signed up for. I knew it would be out and exposed to the elements, so I don't mind, I'm happy. I love it. So we're a little bit delayed leaving the yard because I had to swap to a different trailer. And I forgot that I had to diesel up, so I didn't give myself enough time this morning. So we're running a tiny bit late. Not to worry though, I would have been late anyway even if I did give time to fuel up, because I had to swap trailers like I said. But anyway, we are taking these houses down to near the Stonehenge. So I've been near the area before, but I've never actually driven past the bricks themselves. So should be able to bring you some of those to the channel later, going past Stonehenge, so stay tuned for that. I've got a few shout outs to bring to you as well once I've rechecked my emails and that, so that'll be coming. I want to welcome Crazy Trucker, and I was awoken, well, shortly after I woke up there was a comment on one of my first ever vlog by Crazy Trucker, so welcome to the channel. Hopefully you've checked out all the previous videos, so you've done your research on me and you know what my journey's entailed so far, and I wish you a warm welcome and a pleasant stay. Alright guys, so we're loaded now. It took a little bit longer than I'd hoped, but never mind. We're on our way down Salisbury. After all the waiting to load, it only ended up being 2 lifts as well, so, you know, never mind. But got it all safe. There's a few odd parts, so there's, I think I put 6 straps all together on the load. Had to chock a little bit out. It's all standard size, nothing oversized or anything like that. So we're just getting on the M42 south, and Google's telling us there's a bit of a delay for the next half a mile or something. It should open up again in a second. Not quite sure what the delay is. Maybe there's traffic on the M6 coming down onto here, or I don't know. It is 20 to 9 as well, so it's the school hour, the rush hour, the everything hour you want, so not to worry. So we've got 142 miles to go. Going to be going down the M40, get off down the 34, and then it looks like I'll jump on the 303 and down into Salisbury that way. So yeah, it should be alright once we get on the 40. Hopefully by the time we get down there, the queues that you normally get around junction 9 for the A34 should have all gone. It's a bit of a bitch of a junction in busy times. Gets queuing right up on the motorway for a good mile sometimes. But we'll see what it's like when we get there. Nothing we can do about it. Well, it's been a while since I've had one, so it's time for another smart motorway round. I might turn this into a weekly feature, I think. We've been in this hard shoulder now for approximately 4 or 5 miles. There's a horse box in lane 2 now, sorry. And he's held up traffic for the last 3 miles, and I've just gone up the inside of everyone, maintaining the flow of traffic, not aggressively undertaking, but maintaining my own flow in the hard shoulder, which everyone hates to get in. So here we are again, approaching a removal truck who knows full well for the last 10 miles he should have been over here. Okay, 10's a bit of an exaggeration, 6 at least. Coming up alongside a Volvo now, V40. He hasn't seen us coming yet, so he's blindly aware that he's getting undertaken by a lorry. So now you've got to be a bit more cautious because you've got an adjoining junction. Using the wide view mirror, I can see a van. He's backed off, he's fine. And we're all clear to continue in the smartest lane on the motorway, the hard shoulder. So you can see, making good progress now. Not having to brake for other traffic. A nice little Renault Master here. Blissfully unaware. Maybe on his phone. No, he's not on his phone, but, you know, happily in cloud number 9, continuing down lane 1, ignoring the hard shoulder. Now we've got a clever clogs. He's using the hard shoulder, but failing to maintain the speed limit. So I might have to actually get out of the lane to overtake the guy. But, you know, it's a brand new A4, so can't fault him for taking it nice and steady in these really hazardous, congested conditions. Should hopefully get past him and successfully complete the overtake by moving back into the smartest lane on the motorway. Thank God they invented these for the smart people, I tell you. Nice Mercedes there, hasn't realised what he's doing. Just overtake him there. And then we come to another bell end. He doesn't need the hard shoulder either, he's not smart enough to use it. But they don't realise that the congestion is all because of these faggots that aren't using the hard shoulder. It doesn't matter how clever the people are, you know, and all the planners. It doesn't matter how clever they compensate for the spastics by putting another lane on the motorway to use, but if they're not going to use it, it doesn't solve any issues at all, and the congestion just stays with us. So we've had to come into lane 1 now. I call it lane 1 by accident, obviously that's force of habit because it normally is lane 1. So we're in lane 2, the hard shoulder's shut after the junction, but we've successfully achieved a lot by just being smart and using the smart motorway. Well, I don't even get angry with them anymore, I just laugh. Because they're doing me a favour by staying over here, it doesn't bother me at all. I'm going to assume the hard shoulder's reopening once we get out here. We're going to go on to the M40 shortly on the next junction. But there's a car on the way down the junction, so I'll just give him time to undertake. He's rightfully undertaking me though, I should add. And there he goes, and now we can get into the smart lane. Back into the smart lane, onto the M40 we shall go. You know, maybe these faggots are all in lane 3 and 2 because they want to go on the M40 to south and they don't want the M40, but there's being prepared and getting in your lane with good time, and then there's just sitting in your lane for 10 miles before you actually need it. So, well, what can I do apart from tell you all about it? Nothing I can do. Just let them get on with it. Oh, I wish I had that Aston Martin sitting on my drive, yeah. Alright, so far so good. We've just got off onto the 34. 84 miles to go. We're making good progress now. Junction was perfectly fine. And according to Google, the traffic's going to be still fine all the way down at the moment. So let's hope Google's right. Alright guys, so we're approaching the Stonehenge shortly. Stonehenge, sorry. And I thought I'd start commentating a bit earlier than I was gonna, because this view is fucking amazing. I've never been this far around this 8303 before. So we're going round the bottom of Andover, or we've already gone round the bottom of Andover, I should say. So yeah, I've never been round here before. The weather's took a bit of a turn for the worse, but never mind. There's a huge airport to the left. Not sure which one it is. It's probably on that sign as well. I wasn't looking at it. But yeah, Stonehenge is just coming up, so I'll pick up recording just after that. I just wanted to talk to you, show you that epic view down that hill. So yeah, there's Stonehenge up on the hill. What a awe-inspiring view that is. I don't know how close you can get to visit them, but I'm going to have to go and see them. What a fascinating bunch of bricks. Well, I am empty now. We've unloaded on a massive building site. The other side of them trees, you're not going to see it. Basically, there's a tiny country lane, single track, dirt track I should say, rather than country lane. So I've had to unload down there, and it was a bit dicey really. And then you come out on the estate, and it's just one road in, and one road back out the same way. So I had to turn it round on the sixpence, which wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It looked a lot tighter than it turned out. But the annoying bit is, when you drive to the site, the sat-nav takes you over the other side, so I'm on a different road to what the sat-nav and the postcode takes, and there's no problem with that, but you actually go past the roundabout, and there's a blocked off access point to the building site. And if you look right, literally where I unloaded my stuff was 100 yards down the road. So I kind of expected to be going out that way, but no. We've had to come all through heaven and hell to come back out. Now, logic would have said to just unload the stuff and send us out the roundabout. Anyway, I'm on my half-an-hour break. I'm very partial to a bit of watermelon, but our bird's not talking to me. As soon as I got it out, she ran off over there and wouldn't say a word, because she doesn't fully believe me when I say that it's nothing to do with Angry Birds. She thinks it's one of her friends. But I've just managed to make myself a flask of coffee, sorry, and then successfully transferred it into a cup as well, so I could have some now. And for liquids, that's pretty good. So, you know, things were going well, and then I decided to open my watermelon, and there's more water all over me than there ever was inside that melon, I think. Plus it was raining up on the building site, so I'm covered in shit and soaking wet now as well. And of all the spare clothes I've managed to bring, I forgot to bring some trousers. So I'm just going to have to dry myself out on the way back down now. We're just going back up towards the yard and see if anything else arises from that. Hopefully there'll be a load on the way back up I can pick up or something, so I'm just going back empty. But we shall see. We shall see. See you in a bit. Well, we're on our way back now. No destination just yet, just heading my way back up, and I'll pull over in a bit and give him a call, see if there's any backloads or anything that he's going to get me to pick up. The weather's took another turn for the worse just as we're passing Oxford, I think. Alright guys, well it's looking like it's just going to be a trip back to the yard. We're on the M5 now. I decided to carry on up past the M42 and come back via the M5 instead. There's a delay as usual on the M6. So I bid you farewell. Actually no, I'll do another recording on my phone later on tonight and let you all know the news regarding the channel. So fingers crossed guys, this might be the last day of my trucking life for a pretty long time, but I'm praying that it's not going to be the case and he's going to let me carry on doing these videos because I really enjoy doing them. Alright, so I managed to pinch these beautiful scenes on the way back. Some beautiful rainbows appearing over West Bromwich as I was coming up the M5, making a lovely backdrop for what I've got to tell you all. Firstly, I want to welcome Raymond Gallagher, Aaron Willert and Hugh Fraser, along with Crazy Trucker, who I welcomed earlier as well. Thank you all for subscribing, and I hope you enjoy all my content and the future content to come to you. And now on to the good stuff. I've got some brilliant news regarding the channel. Spoken to my boss after work today and he's perfectly happy and fine with me publishing the videos online about what I'm doing and where I'm going as such. He really understood it and he didn't mind whatsoever. So I was kind of apprehensive really, kind of easing on the side that he wouldn't let me, but you know, I was wrong. Unfortunately I was wrong, so we can still record, I can still bring you out my trucking life, and we got loads of other stuff to look forward to. I can start telling you a bit more about the loads and showing you more of the strapping up and stuff like that. I'll still have to check with the places that I go to if it's okay, but hopefully I can get some loading and unloading footage and stuff like that as well. So yes, I'm really going to try and work on the interesting stuff now instead of just pallets full of yogurts inside my trailer. So I want to thank you all for watching. It's been a bit of a long video tonight, I apologise, but you know, I don't go past Stonehenge every day, do I? So don't forget to check out the Facebook page that I've also got.